Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 155 of the FIFA 17 My Player career, and as you know, we just won the World Cup with England, so a pretty successful summer for Kai and the national side. But now we are back in Germany and we've got the pre-season to sort out, but we're just going to just sim through the friendly games that we've got. We don't really want to waste any time playing any of the friendlies. We want to get straight into the action in the domestic league. And I think we actually start with the European Super Cup, so that's going to be the first game of the new season. But before that, let's have a quick look at the squad report. We're just going to go through these players pretty fast because the transfer window is still open. And I think it does close within today's episode, so we'll see if Bayern Munich make any more signings and see if anybody else leaves the club before the window actually closes. But there is Kai, still 89 overall rated, 28 years old now. And there's a quick look at his full attributes. Feel free to pause it if you want to have a bit of an in-depth look there. But we have brought in a couple of players, I think, so far, Bayern Munich. This will be Kai's first full season here with Bayern. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully another successful year and could be the champions once again, both in Germany and in Europe. That is the dream, of course. And then we'll see. We'll probably look to leave Bayern Munich at the end of this season. So we'll see. Maybe we'll join a lesser club, somebody that's not as big a name at the clubs that we've been joining. And so we'll wait and see. Maybe hand in a transfer request just after the transfer window closes in January, and then that gives the teams time to become interested in the services of Kai, see who can actually afford him. I think there's only France that we're not played in so far, isn't it? We haven't played in France, I don't think. And so maybe looking to go to France. And we'll have to wait and see. I really do want to end the series back in Portugal with Sporting. That is the perfect way to end this series would be to finish off at Sporting and hopefully win the league and Champions League with them. But I have no idea if they've got the kind of funds to bring Kai back to the club. We'll have to wait and see. But the first game in today's episode is the European Super Cup, as I said. It is against Chelsea, so it is going to be a tough one, of course. No idea who is in the Chelsea squad right now. I think all the bigger names have grown and left the club now. We are in year 2026, remember, so quite a few of the well-known names are not here anymore. But let's see what Bayern Munich can do. If we can win this first game of the season, of course that will mean more silverware for Bayern and the perfect way to start this new season. But so far, no goals. 6 minutes in, Bayern Munich 0, Chelsea 0. And it is Bayern Munich with all the early possessions so far, but can they go on and get an early goal? Nice little turn there from Kai. Plays over the top, but Kaku, who is a new signing here at Bayern in midfield, unable to control it and get the ball down. But 27 minutes played now, and here is Kaku yet again. Kai has picked up a slight knock in this first half an hour, but is still on the pitch, thankfully. And hopefully it doesn't get any worse. But Bayern Munich going all the way through. His shot comes in. Good save there from the keeper. And Kaku, he scores on his Bayern Munich debut. What a signing that has proven to be so far. Less than half an hour played. It's Bayern Munich 1, Chelsea 0. And there he is, Kaku. And I can't remember exactly who Bayern Munich signed him from. We will go through the squad once the transfer window is closed, which will be in today's episode, so don't worry. We'll have another look. You can just go back to the start of this episode to see who we actually signed for and how much, but we will have another look before this episode finishes. We're into the second half now, still leading here, 1-0. Musonda, obviously a regular name, and he tried to play it in the middle there for Kai, but couldn't get past that defence of Chelsea. And Chelsea have possession, looking to attack on that far side. Here is Jean, gets the cross in, nobody really attacking that one though there for the Blues, and now Kaku, the goal scorer, making a run. Kai's waiting for that run, and there it is. Kaku gets the ball back, plays it onto the far side. Musonda straight through here for Kai. Kai's one-on-one with the keeper. He hits it low across the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper could only parry it into the path of KAIQOM. And I think with 15 minutes to go, that is going to wrap up the European Super Cup, and it is going to be Bayern Munich who are going to be lifting the first trophy of the new season, and some more silverware for Kai as well. Remember, he's got a World Cup winners medal in the summer, and already in his second game he's getting another winners medal. And it is KAIQOM there with the second goal. I think Kai will maybe get the assist for that as well. And there he is, the goal scorer, KAIQOM. hopefully another good season ahead for him too. But another signing, another new signing's just come on for Bayern Munich. Boga, I think he used to play for Arsenal, didn't he? So we'll have to, as I said, we will have a look at the squad report as Kai's been played through here, and now he's one-on-one with the keeper again. Is it going to be a third? No, it isn't. The goalkeeper making a good save. It really should have been a third goal, and that definitely would have wrapped up the silverware for Bayern Munich. But the goalkeeper, Courtois, makes a good save, goes out of play for a corner. Second chance to get this corner in. Boga to Kai. Kai, far corner, and defence there again, but Bayern still looking for a third. They're still in the area, just getting forced out wide a little bit. And header comes in there from Masonda, but no power on it. Straight into the hands of Courtois, and Chelsea do get the ball clear. And there's another goal kick there for Chelsea. So clear yet again there for the Blues. But Bayern Munich yet again winning the ball in midfield. Chelsea just can't hold on to possession. Here is Kai waiting for the run. And there's a bit of a gap on his far side. If he can play it through, he's still going through somehow. And Boga almost scoring on his debut as well. But there is the final whistle. Bayern Munich get the victory. They take home the European Super Cup, defeating Chelsea in the first game of the season. And the actual first league game of the season, Kai's not being chosen for, probably because of his busy summer with England, winning the World Cup and then going on to win the European Super Cup. So he has been given a little bit of rest, and thankfully the Bayern Munich AI don't let us down. They get the 2-1 win, so a perfect start to the new season. So now let's just go through the transfer deadline day dealings. We're just going to quickly browse through these, see if anything actually stands out here for any of the clubs. £260 million spent in today alone. And let's see if there's any big signings. And £94 million spent there for Bayern Munich. As I mentioned, Kaku and Boga. They've also brought in another 3 or 4 players there too. So nice to see Bayern Munich doing the dealings. Let's just have a look, find the new players that have actually just been brought in. There is Kaku. He signed from Norwich. I thought it was Norwich. £34 million, 27 years old, 86 rated. So that's a nice little addition to the Bayern Munich midfield. There's Kai, of course, 28 years old now, valued at £61 million. And we will try and get him to 90 overall rating during the season, now that we are doing the training as well. There is Biancardini, £22.5 million signing. That will be David Alaba's replacement. And there is Jeremy Boga. He was signed from Arsenal, as I thought so. £30.5 million, 84 rated, another strong midfielder and a former teammate there of Kai. Youngster, 19 years old, 1.6 million there, signing from Hamburg. And Sampdoria signing 5.5 million, and another good, decent youngster there coming into the Bayern Munich ranks. So I think that is all the players. So let's have a quick look then at the career summary. I know a couple of you guys requested that we go through Kai's career to see exactly what he has won. And last season we won the league and the Champions League, as you may remember, with Bayern Munich. He didn't get Player of the Year though. We didn't win anything with Manchester United. It wasn't the best of times there with United. Only played 9 games in fact. We did win the Italian Super Cup with Juve. That was the only game we played that season. The season before we went out in the Champions League quarters. We did win the league though. And Arsenal, we didn't play any games that season, but the season before, look at that, we won everything but the EFL Cup. We actually lost in the final to that. I don't think Kai played, but we were unbeaten as well there. Well, Kai was unbeaten. And what about the season before? Oh, we lost 1 game the season before. So what was that? That's got to be, what's that, 2 or 3 years with Kai not even losing a league game. That is pretty insane. Some more silverware there for Kai. And whilst he was at Arsenal, sorry, not Bayern Munich, Barcelona, we did win the league and the Spanish Cup. With Liverpool, we won the league and the FA Cup. Sporting, I don't think we won anything with Sporting, did we? Oh, we did win the Portuguese Cup, which was pretty decent of us, but I think that is it. And then we won a bunch of things with England as well, one of them being the World Cup in the summer just gone. But there is his full stats, 434 games played, and I'm sure many more to come before we do finally end the series. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you did like this episode, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.